They threatened to take our home over flowers. I took their president to federal prison. The letter arrived on a Tuesday showing an HOA violation because our wildflower beds didn't meet guidelines, demanding we pay $100,000 in fines plus $18,500 in administrative fees within 60 days or face foreclosure. My husband Frank, 67, a retired postal worker, and I, Margaret, 64, had lived here 30 years and paid off our mortgage. But now this. I called Brad Morrison, 47, the HOA president and financial advisor, and he laughed at me. You're just two nobodies who can't afford lawyers. Pay up or lose everything you've worked for. Then he hung up. That was his mistake. I spent 28 years at IRS criminal investigation, so I know how money moves, how it hides, and how it disappears. I pulled the HOA financials that night from public records and saw the reserve fund showed $340,000 when it should have been $1.2 million. I ran the numbers with contributions in and expenses out, and nothing matched. I made 3 calls, first to Texas State Bar, second to FBI White Collar Division, third to County Clerk. Then I smiled. Here's what Brad didn't know. Our wildflowers were native Texas species protected under state law, which meant HOA guidelines banning native plants were legally void, and his violation notice was never filed properly under Texas Property Code 209.006. The fines were fabricated. But that wasn't the beautiful part. Brad had embezzled $847,000 over 4 years through fake vendor payments, inflated maintenance contracts, and personal credit card bills run through HOA accounts. He'd been using fabricated fines against homeowners to explain the missing reserve funds to the board, and our $100,000 fine was designed to cover this quarter's shortfall. I handed everything to the FBI with spreadsheets, bank statements, and email trails, and they moved fast. 52 days after that letter arrived, federal agents walked Brad out in handcuffs on charges of wire fraud, embezzlement, and money laundering. The HOA board dissolved, an emergency election happened, and a new management company took over. The new board apologized, dropped all fines, and paid us $125,000 for legal fees and emotional distress while rewriting the guidelines to comply with state native plant laws. Brad took a plea deal for 7 years in federal prison with full restitution. His financial advisor license got revoked, and his house was sold to cover what he stole. We still live here in the same house with the same wildflower beds that are fuller now. Bees love them, and so do our neighbors. Tell me, ever caught someone stealing while they accused you? Share your revenge story below.